You ever wonder what it is that makes someone really think about you? Not just the fleeting thoughts that come and go like the wind, but the kind of thoughts that stick with them, that linger in their heart long after you've walked away. Authenticity and being yourself is one of the most powerful ways to leave a lasting impression on someone. In a world where it's so easy to fall into the trap of trying to fit into someone else's mold or live up to other people's expectations, standing firm in your true self has become a rare magnetic quality. When you show up as who you truly are, flaws and all, it gives others permission to do the same. You aren't pretending to be something you're not. And that raw honesty is something people can't ignore. There's something deeply powerful about someone who is unapologetically themselves. It resonates with others in a way that words alone can't. People are drawn to authenticity because it creates a sense of trust. They feel safe in your presence, knowing that they don't have to wear a mask or hide parts of themselves either. In those moments of genuine connection, something shifts. There's no pretense, no agenda. Just real people having real conversations. That kind of authenticity leaves a mark that's hard to erase. It's like planting a seed in someone's heart, and it grows over time as they reflect on how comfortable and free they felt around you. When you're being yourself, it's not about fitting into a particular image or meeting society's standards. It's about letting go of the fear of judgment and allowing your personality to shine through. This doesn't mean being loud or attention-seeking. Rather, it's about letting the world see you as you are, without fear of rejection. In this space, you can embrace your quirks, your passions, and your imperfections. You become magnetic not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you're grounded in your own identity. People have a way of recognizing when someone is real with them. It's something intangible but palpable at the same time. When you speak from the heart, when your actions align with your words, when your intentions are pure, it cuts through the noise of the world. Others begin to feel that they can trust you. And trust is the foundation for anything meaningful, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, or even a professional bond. When you are authentic, it draws others in, and they can't help but be intrigued by you. They want more of the real you because they sense that it's rare and it's worth holding on to. Confidence in your own worth is an undeniable force that commands attention and respect. It is not about arrogance or boasting, but rather about understanding your value and living in alignment with that understanding. When you truly know your worth, you stop seeking external validation. You become rooted in your own belief that you are enough, just as you are, without needing to prove anything to anyone. This kind of confidence comes from within and is built on self-acceptance. It's the quiet assurance that no matter what the world throws at you, you are strong enough to handle it. It's recognizing your unique gifts, your talents, your strength, and the beauty of your journey. It's not about comparing yourself to others, but about acknowledging your own path, understanding that your experiences, your challenges, and your successes make you who you are. When you walk in confidence, you carry yourself differently. It's not about flaunting your achievements, but about exuding an inner peace that others can't help but notice. Your body language shifts, your posture is more upright. Your words become more certain. And when you speak, people listen because there's an energy that radiates from you, a quiet strength that says, I know who I am and I'm not afraid to show up as myself. True confidence is magnetic, it's contagious. When people see you standing firm in your own worth, it reminds them to do the same. It encourages others to shed their own insecurities and embrace their value. Your confidence becomes an example to others, not through what you say, but through the way you carry yourself. It creates an unspoken energy in a room, drawing people towards you, making them want to be in your presence. When you truly believe in your worth, it transforms how you interact with others. It creates boundaries that protect your peace and well-being. It ensures that you don't settle for less than what you deserve, whether that's in relationships, in your career, or in how you allow others to treat you. People who know their worth won't tolerate mistreatment or compromise their values. They stand firm in their own light and expect to be treated with respect. This deep-rooted confidence also empowers you to take risks, to pursue your dreams, and to reach for things that others might consider out of reach. You trust that you are capable, that you have what it takes to overcome any obstacle, because you've already proven that to yourself time and time again. When you know your worth, fear doesn't control you. You face challenges head-on, knowing that no matter the outcome, you will rise. Emotional intensity is one of the most powerful forces in human connection. It's the deep, unspoken current that runs beneath the surface of a relationship or an interaction. It's not the surface level small talk or polite exchanges that leave a lasting mark. It's the moments when emotions run raw and unfiltered. When you allow yourself to be fully present in the moment, not holding back, not hiding your feelings, but fully expressing what's in your heart, that is when true emotional intensity takes over. When someone is emotionally intense, they don't just experience feelings, they feel them deeply. Every word, every glance, every touch is charged with meaning. It's not about drama or over-the-top expressions, but about being in tune with what's truly happening inside. When you can allow yourself to be vulnerable in a way that others can feel, it creates an undeniable connection. There's a shared energy that courses between people when emotions are raw, when hearts are open. And that, my friend, is unforgettable. That's the kind of energy that sticks with someone even after the conversation has ended, even after the moment has passed. Emotional intensity means being able to see and feel the depth of the other person's experience. It's not just hearing their words, but understanding their heart. When you are able to truly listen to someone, to meet them where they are emotionally, it creates a bond that's far beyond the ordinary. You tap into something real, something profound. The power of that connection cannot be overstated. People remember how you made them feel in those moments when you saw them, when you heard them, when you shared in their joy or sorrow as if it was your own. And emotional intensity goes both ways. It's not just about opening yourself up, it's about meeting someone else in their emotional state as well. It's about creating a space where both of you can be honest, where you can both be vulnerable, where you can both experience the full spectrum of feelings without fear of judgment. When two people share that kind of emotional depth, they create a memory that lives on, a connection that won't easily fade. It's in the quiet moments of understanding, the tears shared in silence, the laughter that echoes long after the moment is over. Emotional intensity isn't always loud or dramatic, but it's always real. It's about allowing yourself to be fully alive in each moment, not holding back, not running from your feelings, but embracing them. When you bring that kind of authenticity to your relationships, you leave an imprint on the other person's heart, one that they can't forget. You become a part of their emotional landscape, a presence that lingers long after the encounter is over. The power of respect and understanding is foundational to any meaningful relationship, whether personal, professional, or casual. When you show someone genuine respect, you acknowledge their value and their worth as a human being, not because of what they can do for you, but simply because they exist. It's about treating others with the dignity they deserve, listening to their words and considering their feelings and perspectives. This kind of respect isn't conditional or transactional. It's rooted in empathy and recognizing that each person has their own experiences, struggles, and triumphs that shape who they are. And when you respect someone, you honor that uniqueness. Understanding goes hand in hand with respect, and it takes things a step further. It's one thing to treat someone well on the surface, but it's another thing entirely to truly understand them. To understand means you make an effort to see beyond the surface, to comprehend the depths of another person's emotions, motivations, and worldview. This requires patience, active listening, and the willingness to step into their shoes, even when their life experiences differ from yours. It's about offering your full attention and energy when someone shares their thoughts, rather than letting your mind wander or waiting for your turn to speak. When you show someone understanding, you validate their feelings. You create a space where they feel heard, seen, and accepted for who they are, not who you expect them to be. In that moment, they don't have to pretend or hide parts of themselves. They can show up as their true selves. And when that happens, trust and connection flourish. People remember how you made them feel in these moments. They remember when they were able to speak openly without fear of judgment. They remember when you didn't just hear them, but you listened, when you understood their pain, their joy, or their frustration, and responded with empathy and kindness. Respect and understanding have the power to dissolve barriers that might otherwise divide us. In a world that often values opinions over dialogue, when you approach someone with genuine respect, it shifts the energy. It invites open conversations, fosters an environment of safety, and builds bridges where there were once walls. It says, I don't have to agree with everything you say or do, but I respect your right to have your own thoughts, and I will try to understand where you're coming from. This power doesn't just change the dynamic between two people, it changes the way people feel about themselves. When someone is treated with respect and understanding, they begin to see themselves as worthy of kindness and care. They start to believe that their voice matters, that their experiences are valid, and that they are deserving of love and connection. That kind of affirmation is transformative, not just in the moment, but long after the interaction is over. Respect and understanding are not passive actions, they are choices we make in every conversation, every interaction, and every relationship. When we choose to offer respect, we are choosing to elevate others. When we choose to understand, we are choosing to connect on a deeper, more meaningful level. It's a powerful force that can change lives, build trust, and create lasting bonds. Memorable gestures of kindness have a profound way of touching the hearts of others, often in ways that words cannot. It's not always the grand acts that leave the biggest impression. More often than not, it's the small, thoughtful actions that resonate deeply and linger in someone's memory. A simple smile at the right moment, a gentle word of encouragement, or an unexpected gesture of care can leave a lasting imprint. These acts, though sometimes fleeting, speak volumes about the character and heart of the person who offers them. The beauty of a kind gesture lies in its sincerity. It's not about seeking recognition or praise for what you do. It's about offering something from a place of genuine concern or empathy. When you go out of your way to do something kind for another person, whether it's offering your time, sharing a compliment, or providing support during a difficult moment, it shows that you see them, it shows that you care. And that recognition, that feeling of being seen, can be one of the most powerful gifts you can offer. Sometimes a memorable gesture of kindness isn't even something that's physically tangible. It's the way you show up for someone emotionally, the way you listen to their troubles without interruption, or the way you offer comfort simply by being present. Emotional kindness can be just as impactful as a physical gift. Being a steady presence in someone's life during a time of hardship, even if you don't have all the answers, communicates to them that they matter. That small act of emotional support can stay with them for years, reminding them that they weren't alone when they needed someone the most. There's also something uniquely powerful about an unexpected act of kindness. When a person least expects it, when they are feeling down or overwhelmed, a small, thoughtful gesture can feel like a lifeline. It's not always about the size or scale of the action, but about the timing. When someone is caught in a moment of struggle, a kind word, an offer of help, or even something as simple as a handwritten note can make them feel seen and valued. The surprise of someone caring enough to reach out in a time of need can be a source of great comfort. Kindness doesn't always have to be extravagant, and in many ways its true power lies in its simplicity. It's the little things, a warm cup of tea on a cold day, holding the door open for someone, or checking in on a friend who's been quiet lately, that create memories. These small but meaningful gestures remind people that they are cared for and that they are not alone. It's those moments, those little acts that might seem insignificant to you at the time, that end up becoming the things someone holds on to, especially when life gets tough. The best part about memorable gestures of kindness is that they create a ripple effect. One act of kindness can inspire another, and soon a chain of positive actions begins to unfold. When someone is shown kindness, they often feel compelled to pay it forward. It's like planting seeds of goodwill that continue to grow, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. Even a simple compliment can change someone's day, lifting their spirits and giving them a renewed sense of hope. And while you may not always be around to witness the lasting impact of your gesture, you can be sure that the memory of it will remain long after the moment has passed. At its core, kindness isn't about what you can get in return, it's about what you can give to others. It's the willingness to offer something of yourself, whether it's your time, your resources, or simply your attention. The beauty of kindness is that it never goes unnoticed, even when it seems small or insignificant. It lingers in the heart, and it has the ability to change someone's world, one gesture at a time. Building a sense of mystery is an art. It's not about hiding who you are or being deceptive. It's about creating an aura that invites curiosity and keeps people intrigued. When there's a sense of mystery around you, it draws people in, making them want to know more, to unravel the layers that you've carefully left undiscovered. It's in the way you express yourself, the way you leave just enough to the imagination, and the way you maintain a certain level of unpredictability. A sense of mystery can make even the most ordinary person feel captivating. It's the small, subtle ways in which you withhold just enough information, just enough about your thoughts, your plans, or your feelings that it piques the interest of others. It doesn't mean playing games or acting distant, but it does mean not revealing every aspect of who you are at once. By keeping certain parts of yourself hidden, you make people want to get closer, to peel back the layers, to learn more about the person behind the facade. There's a powerful allure in not giving everything away immediately. When you leave certain questions unanswered, when you hold back certain details, it makes people curious, and that curiosity keeps them coming back. The brain naturally seeks answers, and when people find themselves constantly wondering about you, they begin to pay more attention. This mystery draws them into your orbit as they attempt to piece together who you are and what drives you. It keeps them engaged, intrigued, and often wanting more. At the same time, building a sense of mystery doesn't mean being distant or cold. It's about sharing just enough of yourself to form a connection while leaving room for intrigue. The way you carry yourself, how you speak, how you respond, all of these factors can contribute to an air of mystery. For example, how you listen to others without revealing too much of your own inner world can create an aura of depth. When you don't reveal all your thoughts or intentions, when you leave space for the other person to wonder, you create a dynamic that keeps them thinking about you long after the conversation is over. People are naturally drawn to those they can't entirely figure out. It's human nature to want to solve puzzles, and when you present yourself in a way that invites curiosity, it encourages others to invest time and energy in trying to understand you. This doesn't mean you're being elusive or trying to keep people at arm's length. Rather, you're allowing the connection to develop over time. The sense of mystery is what keeps the excitement alive, what keeps the relationship fresh and engaging, because it prevents the connection from becoming too predictable or mundane. The key to building a sense of mystery is to maintain balance. You don't want to shut people out entirely, but you also don't want to lay everything bare too soon. Instead, reveal yourself in pieces, withhold just enough to spark the imagination. This creates a sense of anticipation in others, making them look forward to the next revelation, the next layer of yourself that they get to discover. It's like a slow burn, slowly unfolding who you are bit by bit, so that people are always eager to learn more, to understand more. Part of the appeal of mystery is that it allows others to project their own ideas, feelings, and desires onto you. When they don't have all the facts, they begin to create their own narrative about who you are, and this narrative often deepens their fascination. What people think they know about you becomes a part of the relationship, drawing them closer, even though the reality may be far more complex than they could have imagined. When you embrace mystery, you also invite a certain level of respect. People feel as though they have to work for your trust, for the privilege of truly knowing you. This can lead to deeper connections because they're built on discovery and genuine effort rather than on surface-level interaction. You don't just give yourself away, you make people earn the right to know the real you, and in doing so, you create more meaningful and lasting relationships. This sense of mystery doesn't just intrigue, it also enhances the way others see you, creating a magnetic force that draws them in, making them want to be part of your story.